Welcome to the spoken tutorial that explains the side-by-side method. I am Kannan Moudgalya. In this tutorial, we will learn the following. We will learn what is meant by the side-by-side method. We will find out how the side-by-side method helps learn one command at a time. We will learn how one can learn slowly or fast using spoken tutorials. We will learn where the required material for a spoken tutorial is available. We will learn how not to use spoken tutorials. We also have a message for workshop organizers. Side-by-side method is a technique that we have developed at IIT Bombay to help you learn a software by yourself, even if there is no expert to guide you. How can you do this? By learning one command at a time from a spoken tutorial. What is meant by learning? Is it just watching a spoken tutorial? A big no. Or is it just by listening to a spoken tutorial carefully? No again. Learning comes from, yes, you got it, by doing, by reproducing every command shown in the spoken tutorial. Can anyone reproduce every command shown in the tutorial? The answer is yes. What makes me say this? This is because we make spoken tutorials suitable for self-learning. How do we do this? It is a long story. Let me just say that we have developed specific methods for this purpose at IIT Bombay. Spoken tutorials are created for self-learning, and hence you can reproduce every command shown in spoken tutorials. What is the best way to reproduce every command? Let me demonstrate it. Let us go to spoken-tutorial.org. Let us locate Scilab spoken tutorials. I will demonstrate with the spoken tutorial called vector operations. I already located this video. Should I maximize the video? Once again, a big no. In fact, you may make it smaller. I have already made it as small as possible. I will move the browser so as to take the video to one side of the screen. On the other side, let us open the software the video teaches, in this case Scilab. Because Scilab is an open source software, we can do this. The spoken tutorial project does not promote commercial software, so you can always download the software that you want to work with free of cost. Should we maximize the software window? No again. Instead, make it smaller and take it to the other side as I have done. I have now opened the spoken tutorial and the software to learn side by side. What do we do next? Let us go to the next slide. Play the video, listen to a command in the spoken tutorial, pause the video, try out the same command on the software. If the command works, listen to the next command. If it does not work, rewind the tutorial, listen again and try, repeat. Let me demonstrate this using Scilab.
Let us start by defining a vector. This can be done in two ways, by using spaces as p is equal to open square bracket 1 space 2 space 3, close the square bracket and press enter.
Let us pause it. Let me reproduce this command on the Scilab software. P equals 1, 2, 3, close bracket. We get identical results as in the video. But hey, this is extremely boring. I hate listening to the video doing nothing. It is also extremely slow. No problems. The spoken tutorial method allows you to practice slowly or fast. I will now explain how you can learn fast. You can work on the software while simultaneously listening to the video. Let us listen to the next command and simultaneously try it out on the software. Let me press the play button.
Or by using commas as q is equal to open square bracket 2, 3, 4, close the square bracket and press enter.
I pause the video. You just saw me typing while listening to the video. This is one way to learn faster using spoken tutorials. Let me repeat. The spoken tutorial approach allows you to practice slowly or fast. Sometimes it may be difficult to separate the software from video. One can use some overlapping positions. In this case, let me show an example of this in the next slide. This is a figure that I used in a book chapter that I wrote recently. You see a spoken tutorial on Xfig and also the Xfig software. Although there is an overlap, you can still see parts of it. You can also change positions and change the size as you proceed. Anything other than maximizing is permissible. We will now address one other requirement to produce all the steps. What happens if the spoken tutorial says open a file? Without that file, learning will be ineffective, won't it? Don't worry, we make available every file used in a spoken tutorial, because without these, all steps of a spoken tutorial cannot be reproduced. I will now demonstrate this with an example. For this, let me open a C and C++ tutorial called tokens. I have already advanced it to the correct location. Let me play it now.
Let us start with our program. I have already typed the code on the editor. Let me open it. Note that our file name is tokens.c.
Let me pause. The video says open a file by name tokens.c. Only if this file is made available can all the steps be reproduced. Let us see whether this file is available on the web page. Let us bring the browser back fully so that we can see all the links. Let us scroll down. Hey, here is a link called code files. It seems to have the files tokens.c. Let us check whether we can download it. Let me click this link. Lo and behold, the file is ready to be saved. Let us not save it. However, I will leave it as an exercise to you. There could be minor differences in the way different operating systems behave. For example, the zip file may immediately download without your confirmation. In any case, be assured that all the required files will be available through such a link. What to do if internet is not available to you? Don't worry, it is possible to create an image file for offline viewing. Let me show from where in the spoken tutorial web page you can create this image. It is in the next tab. As the browser is made very small, all the links are not visible. To see all the links, let me make the screen bigger. It is available at software training, downloads, and create your own disk image. The zip file created through this facility also has all the associated files. In some rare cases, the required files may be missing. If this happens, we need your help to correct the problem. Let me show this on our web page. Let us make the screen smaller again. Let us go back to the previous tab. Let us scroll up. see the link called Report Missing Component. Please click this link and provide the required information. That's all, friends. Let me go to the next slide. Let me summarize what we learned in this tutorial. We learned what is meant by the side-by-side method. We have found out how the side-by-side method helps learn one command at a time. We explained how one can learn slowly or fast using spoken tutorials. We learned where all the required material for a spoken tutorial are available. We also learned how not to use spoken tutorials. If you just watch a spoken tutorial, you do not get the full benefit. It is not at all a workshop. If an organizer tells you to watch a spoken tutorial, they are not doing their duty. Please follow the side-by-side method as explained in this tutorial. I have a small assignment for you. Reproduce every step shown in this tutorial. Apply this method to a spoken tutorial on another topic. Spread the word that spoken tutorial helps a student learn by doing. This video summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. We conduct workshops using spoken tutorials, give certificates. Please contact us. The spoken tutorial project is funded by NMEICT, MHRD, Government of India. Thanks for joining. Goodbye.